Hello everybody and welcome to Toledo, Ohio for round number 5 of the ARCA Menards series. Here we are in qualifying. We admittedly weren't great in practice. We weren't entirely slow, but the car feels very unstable, especially when we're by ourselves. In traffic it's fine, but in these qualifying runs it's really hard to get the car to rotate down to the bottom. You can see me laying down rubber off the right rear. Qualifying's pretty fast here. 2 quick laps around this really short bull ring, trying to keep the left sides below the white line. Can't really do much else besides do that and hope. Coming off of 4, get a little bit sideways, hit and start finish line, and we'll be rolling off 11th for the race here tonight. And it is time for that race. As mentioned, we are rolling off P11. Right in a line with all of my teammates. Pretty okay showing in qualifying. A couple drivers to shout out. Shout out Natalie Decker starting 7th, and Carson Hocevar, who is making his ARCA Menards series debut, up in 5th. Not a big fan of being out qualified by a 15-year-old, but hey, it's ARCA. Kinda suck. Green flag's out, and really, right now, the main goal is to just stay within reach. If we can hold the bottom, a couple drivers are going to have to fall backwards. Giving Christian Eckes a shot into 3. Not the plan. This race and this track itself is going to be very short. It's going to be pretty hard to keep up with everything. If this race goes caution-free, it's only about 15 minutes as we door Harrison Byrne off of 2. Again, it's only lap 2. Not trying to be super aggressive, but I'm also not trying to let anybody and everybody just step over us. But now we're to the inside of Joe Graff Jr., and now is about the time where I want to settle into a rhythm. And then I proceed to move Christian Eckes out the way. Yeah, that's settling into a rhythm. Sure, why not? Thankfully, at the end of lap number 3, we are already inside the top 10. Battling for 8th. Clear our teammate just barely off the front of his nose. And now I can kind of settle in once we get clear of Hocevar up here. The top 6, soon to be top 7, will be single filed out if I can get by the 35. Trying to give him a little bit of room, push up just a bit through the corner. Kind of chop his nose off on exit, but it's fine. And now it's time to settle in. We have 45 laps to go, and my mission is don't spin. This car is very unstable, and I do not want to wreck it racing for a meaningless position. Here we are, midway through lap 10. Starting to see the rear end slide out as I'm heating up the right rear just a little bit too much. 40 laps to go in this race, and I'm... Take a look behind, kind of pulling away from my teammate of Chandler Smith, but I'm kind of getting gapped by the top 6 in front of us. Gus Dean is backing everybody up well. I just can't seem to figure out the way I need to get the car to rotate to keep up with these guys. Here we are skipping forward to just starting lap 20. Again, not much has really happened in this race for us. Like, we are... Take a look out back. We are pulling away from the rest of the field, but we're not catching the cars in front of us. Chase Purdy makes a move for the race lead with 30 laps to go, but I'm not really getting able to do much. I'm slowly catching the 25 and 28, but I feel like I'm having to overdrive the car to do anything. As I want to say Travis Brayton, yeah, that's the 27 that just missed the bottom there, but now that Gus Dean's getting past, it is stacking everybody up as they're trying to make moves, and we finally are on the back of cars in front of us in an effort to move forward. Speaking of moving forward, Sheldon Creed looks to the inside of my teammate. Natalie Decker was running in the top 5. Really good showing for her, but I want to be the lead Venturini car. I think when the tires wear, I've done a good job conserving it. Almost gave Sheldon a bit of a bump to make it 3 wide there. Not really needed. Throw it in deep. Throw an absolute slider on my teammate. She's not going to be happy about that, but you know what? I don't care. Moving to 6th place, and now the effort is on to try to track down Sheldon Creed and finally get by that 28 car. Here we are, cross flags. We are halfway through this race already. Looking to the inside of Travis Brain in the 27. I give Creed a huge shot in the middle of 3. Nearly got the 28 turned for it. Thankfully, Creed clears. I fill the gap immediately, force Brain out wide. Immediately slide up in front of him. We move into 4th place. You know, for a car, or 5th place rather, and for a car that I thought wasn't that great, we're finally making moves. Again, I feel like I am the driver that can tire save the best out of anybody in this field, but I am still nowhere near confident enough in my ability. Here we are. We are coming to 20 laps to go. Right at the line, it is 20 to go. You know, Purdy's not pulling away as much as I thought he would. I feel like if I can get by Creed, who's starting to run a bit defensive off of 2, that's going to cost him. I'm able to get a good run off of turn 2, get to his inside, can't make much, but then I just throw it into 1. Almost lose the rear end on corner entry, get to his door. Just about wreck off the corner. I am doing everything to not really get into his side. I want to rough him up, but I also don't want to risk my race and potentially his and have to deal with somebody mad at me for the rest of the season. Come up, kind of chopped the nose of the 28 just a little bit, but it's fine. We have a mission to set sail on. We have moved into 4th with only, 17 laps to go at the line? I think we can do it. We need to find that extra speed somehow, some way. Here we are coming to the start of lap 38. I throw it into 1, trying to get to the back bumper of Gus Dean and just lose it. The camera doesn't do a good job of showing it, but I completely missed the bottom in turn 1, and it very nearly sent the car around into a spin. You know, I'm just got to remind myself to calm down. I am trying way too hard to win this race. When in reality, a 4th place, even though I'd be losing a handful of points to Chase Purdy, it's a lot better than having a torn up race car back in 20th. Here we are in lap 40. Drive it into the back bumper of Gus Dean. Push way wide. Barely get the fence off of 2, but it's go time. We're coming to 10 to go. Dean misses the bottom in 4. Get the apron, just about spin the car, and I'm starting to drive aggressive now. Feed him a bumper rather, into 1, and I just throw it to the inside in turn 3. I'm trying to do anything possible to catch those 2 MBM cars up ahead of me. Or MDM rather. Too many teams, similar name. The gap is a second to Purdy. I think if I can get by Zane Smith before we hit 5 laps to go, I may have a shot at the 8 car to win this race. And that opportunity I'm looking for might be here. Drive it in just a bit deep. Again, just giving Zane Smith a little shot. Let him know I'm there. Crossing the line, 6 laps to go at the stripe, I do believe. And yes, it is. If I can get to the inside of the 41, checks up early to go defensive. I hit the brakes on the straightaway and I force my way into that gap. Coming to 5 to go at the line. I need to get by the 41 here. Make an aggressive dive. Barely kick the rear end out. Really try not to let him have any space. That I won't. We are clear of Zane Smith. 5 coming to 4 laps to go. Chase Purdy's the only car in front of me. This race isn't over. I do not believe this race is over. 2.5 laps to go here at Toledo. Now I am doing anything I physically can do to just force a mistake out of the 8 car. Throw it in deep into 1, get to his bumper. I could have gave him a shot there, but I lifted. He lifts off the corner trying to be defensive. Tried to do the same thing I did to Zane Smith. Wasn't able to. Feed him a bumper. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. And it's now or never. I throw it to the inside of Chase Purdy. I'm not going to be able to clear him. He gets a much better run off of turn 2. Purdy's just about clear, but I have enough space to throw the 55 down the inside. We have a shot. We're not clear. Purdy with a run, but it does not matter. We pick up our second win of the season, again at a short track. This time we had to fight for it. We lead 1 lap on the day, and it is the most important one. I did everything to be as clean as I physically could that race. I didn't want to take him out. Take it off the standing so you can get the full finishing results scrolling across your screen. This is a very, very good day. We needed that. Don't know why the 11 is staying out there. Now it's time to send this car into a spin. Points have probably already scrolled across your screen. We maintain our gap to Chase Purdy. Even though we win the race, he led most laps, meaning that even though we beat him on track, we don't beat him in the points. But for now, we're just going to let this play. I very nearly threw the car away in a burnout. But this was a race that we desperately needed. Especially after the previous 2 races where we got collected in incidents. This race was something that we definitely needed points-wise. But for now, it's almost time to sign off. I am looking forward to next race, which is at Charlotte. Admittedly, one of my better tracks when we get the setup built right. Who knows? It might be a little touch and go, but I have faith in this team. And this is our first proper speedway we're going to, I do believe. The other 2 races have been either short tracks or super speedways. So now it's just down to us having a car that can win a race. But for now, as we complete the Polish victory lap, I will be seeing everybody next time for the race at Charlotte.